Hey guys, this is Fran and welcome to another drawing video, and for this video I am back to doing portraits. Oh my god. If you don't know, I have been streaming more often on my Twitch, so if you are interested I will leave the link in the description and you could go and follow me there and catch one of my random streams. But recently I've been trying to learn the program Clip Studio Paint Pro, as you might have heard in my other video. So I've been trying to just use that, and the purpose that I got that for was to learn line art, and man, it's kicking my butt. So I was really happy to attempt to do a Bill Skarsgård portrait on Procreate, a program I adore and know very well at this point. So the idea of doing a Bill Skarsgård portrait came from a friend. He wanted me to attempt to do a Bill Skarsgård portrait because one of his favorite artists, I don't know if it's his favorite artist, but an artist that he likes on Instagram did a portrait of him, and he said he'd like to see my attempt at it as well. And I think this is the reference they used, so that is why I'm doing Bill Skarsgård right now. And of course I would not say no to drawing Bill Skarsgård. Are you kidding me? I love Bill Skarsgård. In fact, I've already drawn him before as Pennywise. He is the actor that plays Pennywise. He is so handsome. I love his face. His face is so interesting, and I was kind of worried that I would exaggerate his face because he does have really big, beautiful eyes. And one of those eyes, he is a little slanted. I don't mean to say that as a bad thing. I think he's cute. He's very handsome. I was just afraid that I would exaggerate that feature in his eye. In the end, I think I managed to keep it classy, keep it handsome, just how he is. So I learned a lot during this portrait because I was trying to do a few things different than I usually do. I know it probably doesn't look like it. It looks like my usual portrait process, but I was trying new things, and I think in the end I made them work. Like, for example, I don't really like using the smudge tool on portraits like this, but I definitely employed it on this one, and I think it helped more than I thought it would. And the reason why I decided to go that route with the smudge tool, which you will see heavily used at the end, because I ended up really liking the effect that it did. But the reason that I went that way was because during this live stream, I decided to go ahead and try something new, which you will see a video of here on my channel later on. I followed a painting class found here on YouTube. In that painting class, I kind of learned how to apply those traditional techniques to a digital painting because I followed the class on my iPad. So it ended up looking so nice, and decided to apply those techniques onto this portrait, but you'll see that towards the end of the portrait. At this point in the drawing, I was actually more concerned about finding the values, because up until that point right there on camera, on video, I was using a color reference to make a black and white drawing, and which is fine. It's just I am still not great at distinguishing what is hue and what is value in a color reference. So I went in and I desaturated my reference, and now here I am trying to fix my mistakes. And I'm really glad that I did that, because I really was just going to be lazy and work off a color reference for the whole thing, and just prayed that it turned out well. Having a black and white reference for my portrait really helped. And in the end, I ended up with a portrait that looks pretty damn close to my subject, which is Bill Skarsgård. How many times, by the way, have I said Bill Skarsgård during this video? You could go back and count them if you'd like, but I just like saying Bill Skarsgård. Like, the last name Skarsgård is an A+ last name, I do have to say. But yeah, he's one of my favorite actors at the moment, with good reason. Pennywise is an iconic character for me, and he brought Pennywise to life in a whole different way than Tim Curry did. I love Tim Curry's Pennywise as well, but this new Pennywise was so different because of Bill Skarsgård, so I really have a special place in my heart for him, and I'm so happy that this portrait turned out the way it did. Also, if you're watching this, do you know if he's got any official social media accounts? Because I thought I was following him on Instagram, but it just turned out to be a fan account, and I felt duped. And I really wish that he had an official account somewhere so I could possibly tag him in this portrait and maybe him seeing it one day. But with that, I will say goodbye. The portrait's almost done, and I really don't have much else to say other than remember that if you want to watch me draw live, follow me on Twitch. That is most likely where I will stream. I do keep saying this, that I do plan on streaming on YouTube. It is just not a priority anymore due to so many changes that YouTube has been shoving down our throats. Most recently with the one implicating any family-friendly channels to possible demonetization. Now, I am not monetized, but I do plan on one day becoming monetized. So with these new changes, it puts a lot of barriers up, and I just don't want to invest as much time on YouTube anymore because of those changes. So that is why I am trying to move more to Twitch and use YouTube as a kind of a recompilation place to post what I have worked on. But that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this portrait process. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.